You're sitting down. Just make sure to stay seated because of what you are about to witness. Because, brother, Darth Revan is showing up in a Lego show. Darth Revan debuts in exclusive new Star Wars series. 22 years after he debuted in Star Wars media, Knights of the Old Republic's Darth Revan is set to return to the franchise in an upcoming Star Wars show. The fallen Jedi who became an instrumental Sith Lord has long been one of the most popular Star Wars characters who hasn't fully made the leap from Legends to canon. But finally, Star Wars fans at least have the opportunity to see him on screen, albeit in a somewhat unexpected way. Okay. Revan's story, Revan's story is as rich as any character in Star Wars, whether in Legends or canon. He began as a Jedi who broke away from the Order and turned to the dark side before a redemption arc. He's also easily one of the coolest looking Star Wars or Sith characters in Star Wars history, and it's tragic we've not seen him in live action.
I can already tell you right now.
Thanks to comic books, exclusive clip from the upcoming show, Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy, Pieces of the Past, you finally get to see Darth Revan in action.
All right, so last time I did this fucking Rebuild the Galaxy shit, that's where they brought Darth Jar Jar in. So this is going to be this is a Lego show. Okay, I will say one of the things that I really enjoyed from Disney Plus was the very first Lego special they made. It was actually really fucking funny. The one where like Darth Vader and Palpatine are just trying to go on vacation. It's fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Mm-hmm. It's a child thing, right? But the Palpatine and Vader parts are like there's some truly funny shit.
Yeah.
In that. And like some of the Lego humor, dude, like it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid, but this is going to be a total joke, and they're not going to miss an opportunity to put a lore thing in there. They're not. That won't be the Lego people, though. That'll be the Disney people. And if it is the Lego people, it'll probably be accurate. It'll probably be an accurate bit of lore.
The clip seems a silent.
Play it. Let's see it.
Okay.
Play the clip. Jamie, pull that up.
Jamie.
Thanks. Oh, yo, by the way, everybody go and watch. Pause it real quick. Everybody should check out Joe Rogan, one of his newest podcasts that came out. Dave Landau was on it.
Yeah, I put that into my watch later because
dude,
it's
so good. It's so good, and Dave talks about like his stories with addiction and shit, bro. It is such a good thing, and like it's funny too because he's known Joe for years, and Joe had Joe thought they already did the show because they've been friends for years. He thought he already had Dave on before. Dave said that on Normal World. He was like, oh yeah, Joe thought he already had me on, but. Yeah, go watch it, go support it, be like, yo, Dave is great, bring him back on. Because he's fucking awesome. Alright, let's go.
Hello there. Darth Revan and I were wondering who'd blasted their way into our fortress. We've been making plans to destroy your pathetic little village, Ahsoka.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, big fan, gonna try not to gush. And Darth Revan, not as familiar with your work, but based on your clothes, I'm thinking Old Republic. Not much of a talker. Okay.
Forget talking. You gotta get aggressive.
Jeff, why are you so aggro?
Are you gonna help me or not?
The fuck is going on here?
What the fuck is he gay? Alright, pause it. I'm done. So. See, you make me regret everything I just said about the first one.
What the fuck is that?
This is cringe.
What the fuck is that?
The first one actually was just stupid. It was like stupid slapstick bullshit. They're not having him talk because they don't want him to be canon male.
The clip sees a silent Revan appear alongside an evil red lightsaber wielding Obi-Wan, James Arnold Taylor, in an Empire fortress. The Sith once again wears the iconic red and black robes with the irresistibly cool Mandalorian mask and wields one purple and one red lightsaber.
Call it a mask? Fuck you.
The Sith pair then battle the show's returning heroes Sig Greebling, Gatton Mizzardo, and his brother Dev. Tony Red.
We don't need to read the rest.
Well, it says here, pieces of the past pays off plans to bring Revan to canon. Sort of.
It's not canon. This is literally bullshit.
Yeah.
Literally the whole point of this is not to be canon. That's why there's Dark Side Obi-Wan. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. So,
Being canon, sort of. Just because you show a guy doesn't mean... First of all, they already did. They already did make him canon in episode 9. The fucking Sith troopers are called the first...
Oh, yeah, the Revan Legion, yes.
They're called the first Revan fleet.
Yeah.
He already is canon. It's in the fucking visual dictionary, which I don't own, but I know this because I've done research on it. He is canon. He was supposed to be in Clone Wars. He's mentioned in fucking books. He's mentioned in video games. But they're not going to give him a voice because they don't want him to be canon male because they don't know what they want to do with him yet. And he is, in the EU, canon male. But the game allows you to play him as female. The game allows you to be male or female. And I bet you Disney's like, ooh, can we? Can we make him female? Can we do a female Revan story? And if they do, no one's going to watch it. No one's going to watch it. It won't. It's not the same. The story of Malik and Revan is not the same if you play as a female. It doesn't have the same vibe because it's not like they're brothers that grew up together. It's like you're friends. And then it's like, Malik. It's not like the betrayal doesn't feel the same. Because you don't have them growing up as Jedi together, growing up as best friends, going on to basically forming an attachment like brothers, doing everything together. See you later, Stormtrooper. And then both going like getting fucking tortured by the Emperor, basically. Both falling to the dark side, ruling a fucking empire, betraying one another. Dude, fucking Revan takes his jaw off. Rips his fucking jaw off.
Sounds like the what if Lego shit they did
It
with
is.
the Darth Vader.
It was also called Rebuild the Galaxy. This is Rebuild the Galaxy 2, I guess.
So,
no, this is not just because I hate this shit because they know, you know what? I know you're truly an EU fan. If when I say who's your favorite EU character, you don't tell me Revan. Because everybody says Revan. That's like every chick that wore a fucking Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon shirt. And I'd say, what's your favorite song? And they go, Time.
Time, yep.
Or The Wall is my favorite album. All right, how about you name me a song off of Adam Heartmother?
Or if you ask them, what's your favorite Beatles song? They'll say, like, Come Together.
Come Together. Yeah. How about you name me a Pink Floyd song off of Adam Heartmother? Or Metal. And then I'll know, that you're an actual Pink Floyd fan. Right? So, like,
yeah.
Like, if I ask you what's your favorite EU character and you say, it's Revan. Bro, that's everyone's answer. Obviously, yeah, we all love him. He's awesome. But show me something else. Right? So every time they post Revan, every time the name Revan pops up anywhere in Star Wars with Disney, the entire internet freaks the fuck out. And you don't have to, guys. You don't. Because they're not going to do anything with you. This is literally a fucking dog whistle. They are just trying to get people talking about this so that people go and watch this Lego thing, which kids are going to watch it. Kids are going to enjoy it. That's what it's for, right? But they're trying to make adults go and watch it so that adults can say something about it, right? Because we know when this comes out, if they do some shit that fucks with Revan's story, everyone's going to be talking about it. Everyone's going to be talking about it. If they have him take his helmet off and it's a chick, if they have him talking it's a chick, everyone's going to be talking about it. That's why there's all these fucking articles out about this now. Because a simple little fucking cameo in this is going to blow the fuck up. Guarantee you. Give it a week, give it 2 weeks. When this comes out, if there is something actually done with Revan, everyone will be talking about it. Theory will make a video on it. Ryan Kennel will make a video on it. They'll be talking about it on Geeks and Gamers and probably Friday Night Tights and us. Right? That's what they want.
I might watch it solely for Revan because I've always found Revan to be interesting. But do you know what would hook me in more? Bro, I want them, which I know that they wouldn't do it accurately, but I want them to adapt like Darth Bane. That shit would be awesome. That should have been the Acolyte.
Yes.
Yeah,
If we had Darth, Bane, and Zana and the rule of 2.
yeah,
And
that would have
then,
been so much cooler.
Bro, instead of what happens in the Acolyte when all the Jedi show up and get killed off by us, clearly get killed by a Sith.
Mm-hmm.
So they copied that from Darth Bane trilogy. When Zana kills a fuck ton of Jedi without revealing that she's a Sith. Which is fucking gnarly. So the Jedi they're like, what the fuck? Like, they still don't know the Sith are back. So instead, you do it in the Acolyte and you fuck it up, where the Jedi know they're back, and they're like, we're just not going to tell anybody. Fuck off.
That
You always
fucks with
the entire time. So you're telling me that for the next 80 to 100 years, this little green fuck is just sitting there going, there's Sith running around, and we're not doing anything about it. We're not even going to try and find them. They'll show up eventually. Maybe they'll show up right in front of us and try to murder all of us at some point. That's when we'll know that the Sith are back.
putting Yoda at the end of the Acolyte. They didn't fucking get how much that ruins the fucking prequels.
Putting fucking Plagueis in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Having the 2 lesbian witches create life through the Force before Anakin.
So is that how he learned how to do it? Was from them?
Yes, because Plagueis is sitting there fucking watching them fucking jerking off in the fucking corner. Like, ugh.
I remember Theory's reaction when he saw Plagueis. I remember Theory's reaction. He was so mad.
I remember watching because I had Theory and Gary on while I was watching it. And I remember Gary's like, no! He goes, somebody check on Theory. Somebody check on Theory. And I'm looking at my screen and Theory goes, fuck you! Because he was like a second behind. It was so fucking good, bro. He goes, oh, fuck off! Oh my god. Dude,
I know that we talked about it for RoloRome, but I remember you called me after that episode.
I was so fucking mad. Fucking mad.
And you literally told me.
I went downstairs and I was like, Mom, you need to see this shit. And she came upstairs and I played this scene and she goes, that fucking Plagueis? And I go, yeah. Yeah, it is. And she was like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah. Fuck them. She knew. She knew. She saw it and she was like, I can't believe they did this.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what Plagueis looks like. Right? She's seen him maybe 2 or 3 times because of pictures. Right? When I'm like, oh, Mom, by the way, since you've never seen him in the movie, this is what he looks like. You know what I mean? So even her brain fucking clicked and she was like, I can't believe they did this. Like, she knew that was a fucking line that you crossed. That, to me, is a bigger fucking line than Ki-Adi-Mundi, having the Jedi know about the Sith, all this other shit. That is a bigger fucking line to cross. That you think, you, Leslie fucking Headlamp, you fucking squarehead, Minecraft fucking Steve looking lesbian fucking dyke, hate you. And you know what? Love lesbians. Hate this one. Fucking Harvey Weinstein, women-feeding motherfucker. Thinks that you have the right to put Darth fucking Plagueis in your goddamn show. What makes you, of all goddamn people, think that you have the fucking right to do that? Fuck you.
And also, it ruins Revenge of the Sith because it means that Palpatine was technically not lying to Anakin, which was the whole fucking point.
He wasn't lying to Anakin.
Well,
he just didn't know. He just didn't actually. Plagueis never figured it out.
Right? No.
Up. So they were doing it. They were literally doing it. Right? They were doing the alchemy. They were sitting there chanting, doing the alchemy, and it didn't work. Right? And they were like, "Oh fuck, this isn't working." But it did work. It just didn't work there with them. It worked though because the Force rebounded and said, "Shmi Skywalker, you're having a kid."
Right,
but the chosen one because they were trying to create their own chosen one. They were trying to create a dark chosen one, and that was the end goal. Was we can create the perfect Sith. That was the end goal.
But the point is that with Plagueis seeing that
He
I
learned it
guess,
from the lesbian witches.
yeah. Whereas like it kind of ruins the whole like him and Palpatine were just trying to like.
Well, also
Like-
there was immaculate conception before Anakin. So I guess this is just something that happens in Star Wars now. Because if it happens more than once, right? Like, okay, guys, do we know of another? Correct me if I'm wrong. Do we know of another immaculate conception story on Earth other than Jesus Christ?
No, I've never heard of one.
Right? Has anybody? Correct me if I'm wrong. There might be. Like in another religion, there might be, but I don't know of any other immaculate conceptions, right? So that would be like if we just found a book that was like, oh yeah, 1,000 years before Jesus Christ, there was like Jesus Christian. And Jesus Christopherson, like he just appeared out of some guy named Paulette. Like what? You'd be like, no, Jesus is the only immaculate conception.
So there are some in ancient Egyptian and Indian mythology, but none like in like real life, I don't think.
Okay, so like mythology, but not religion, right? So like, if you say immaculate, if I were to walk up to a person on the street and be like, "What's the immaculate conception?" They'd be like, "Jesus Christ." Most people would be like Jesus Christ, right? Now, if I were to say, "Who's the chosen one in Star Wars?" People would go, "Anakin Skywalker." So if you have this happen before him, you just negate the fact that it's fucking special.
Right.
It's not special. If another, okay, so there's this cult of lesbian witches, which I'm not even being mean when I say that. That's what they are, right? That's literally what the show made them. They are a communist group of lesbian witches who are evil, by the way. They torture a guy for no reason. A kid.
Yeah.
Tom Baratheon gets fucking tortured by them, and then he kills himself. Later, he doesn't do anything bad, and then he's like, "I feel really bad about that shit, so I'm gonna kill myself." The fuck, bro? Like, it's so they're like they show him KMS in like or KOS in fucking the second episode, right, or third episode, and then they have to go back and explain why. And they're like, "Oh yeah, the lesbian witches went in his head," and we're like, "You don't really want to be a Jedi," and he's like, "I kind of do." And then like they hopped out of his head, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And then a fight ensues where he actually gets to like he doesn't even fight. They leave. He almost dies when they go back, and then he doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want anything to do with this. The other Jedi do, so he doesn't actually do anything wrong. Everybody else does. He only got tortured by the witches for no fucking reason. And then later on when he's old, and the daughter shows up, he's like, "I'm sorry, I'll kill myself now." He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything wrong. He's like the villain in Jurassic World, the new one. He's not that bad of a guy. Like, what the fuck?
The thing that I don't get is that like, why did Leslie Headland? Okay. It's not even so much her. It's the fact that this got okayed. The fact that they were like, yeah, we're just going to put Plagueis into the fucking Acolyte. Like, bro, what?
You know that she was sitting there fingering Kathleen Kennedy, and she's like, "How do you feel about Plagueis and my wife being in this show?" And she's like, "You bring your wife in here, we'll get Plagueis on that fucking thing right now."
Like,
it's a big fucking circle jerk in Hollywood. All them fucking producers.
The thing that I don't get is that like, so now Plagueis learned his shit from seeing them do their chant, which is so fucking stupid. That's so stupid.
Yo, this is the most accurate fucking definition of the witch. They force Scissor and two black girls into existence, and then they do play victim. Like literally right after. The Jedi show up and they're like, "What the fuck?" The Jedi show up and they're like, "You're a cult, and there's children here who are force sensitive. What the fuck are you doing?" And because guess what? I don't know. Maybe if you're like basically, I don't know, the Guardians of Peace and Justice in the Galaxy, if you came across what is quite literally a satanic communist cult of only women that are indoctrinating force-sensitive children into said cult, that could probably be a problem in the future if those children grow up and decide to leave and maybe, I don't know, start more cults. Yet the Jedi aren't justified in wiping out this fucking cult. They're basically Sith.
Yeah. Pretty much.
The Jedi only didn't fuck with the witches because they were like, leave them on Dathomir. They don't leave. They don't leave. What's the problem? They gain most of their power from Dathomir. They don't leave it.
I feel bad about the fact that you had to watch this show. You chose to be totally sober watching the show, and you called me after the Plagueis shit, and you were like, Roman, I'm gonna have to go back into rehab. I was like, why? You were like, because Plagueis is in the show. I was like, oh god.
Bro, that shit made me want to fucking relapse so hard. Oh my god, dude.
No, but seriously, I don't blame you.
I was like, really? Like, I was being so fucking tested. This show and Rings of Power at the same time is testing me.
Came out right when you came out of rehab, too. Came out right when you got out of rehab, too.
Basically, a couple months.
Yeah. They were like, literally like, roll and drink.
Like, no. House of the Dragon was like, we'll show you tits. And I was like, thank you. Tits and dragons. Tits and dragons. And death.
Yeah.
Good storytelling.
Yeah.
I feel like we're in a desert, dude. I feel like I'm in a desert and like somebody could like just hand me a good SpongeBob episode and I'd be like, water. Thank you. Like, there's no good fucking writing anywhere. It's like when I see something that has good writing in it, I feel like my thirst is quenched.
SpongeBob, Pinky. Oh my god, bro, yes. That song.
Yeah, I do because I still have the vision of Ryan Kennel's face on her body doing that fucking dance, dude.
People used to say that my raps were shit.
No, what the fuck she say? She goes, y'all so forced, can't fuck with your discourse. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, and then she immediately got fucking roasted by everybody, bro. You tried to roast Star Wars fans. Good fucking luck. George Lucas sold the fucking license because of us. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. The creator dipped out and said, I don't want nothing to do with this anymore because of fans. All right? We're crazy motherfuckers. We know that.
In a way, I can't blame George.
I can't either. He wanted to raise his kids, and his kids are set for his kids and grandkids and great grandkids are set for life.
Yeah.
So you'd be an idiot not to fucking do that.
Do you think that he has any form of regret though, considering what they have done since?
Yes, he does. He has said it backhandedly. Yes, he did call Disney and Bob Iger white slavers in his book. So.
God damn.
Or not his book, his interview. He called them the white slavers that took over his. He compared Star Wars to basically being enslaved, and how Disney is like a modern day white slaver that just comes and steals properties and then enslaves them. Basically, is what he was saying.
So, like, Disney's end goal, do they not understand that without any form of competition, that they're like, no one's gonna watch their shit? Like,
no one's watching their shit now.
Well, right, no, but I'm saying
that's their problem. No one's going to their parks. No one's watching their shit. They're bleeding fucking money. No one gives a fuck about Marvel.
They own Star Wars. They own Marvel. They own the fucking Simpsons. They own Pirates of the Caribbean.
And they've done fuck all with all of these properties. They've done fuck all, bro. You have the biggest. So, Roman,